we will consider some examples of Bode plot. Let us start with some examples for the Bode plot for the type 0, type 1, type 2, and then we see the then we will see the two examples given in the assignment number 4. For the type 0 system, for type 0 system, type 0 system, let us consider the open loop transfer function g of s into the h of s, that is the g of s, the h of s equals the 20 divided by the s plus 2, s plus 2. This is the type 0 because there is only the simple poles on the rail axis. This open loop transfer function of the unity fluid system converts into the sinusoidal transfer function. Just replace S by J is in the given transfer function. Here we replace the S by the J omega. That is a 20 equals the 20 divided by, again here is a J omega. J omega plus say 2. That is a J omega plus 2. Then what is the next step? Next step or the procedure construct the Bode plots converts the sinusoidal transfer function into the time constant form. And by converting into the time constant form, with the help of by taking the common 2 from the denominator, and the 20 divided by 2 will get 10 divided by 1 plus j omega divided by 2. The resultant equation is 10 divided by j omega, that is a j omega 0.5 plus say 1. This is the resultant open loop transfer functions in the time constant form. Then next step, consider the frequency function factors one by one, and then draw its asymptotic Bode plot, or draw the asymptote for each frequency function factor, and then draw the magnitude Bode plot by adding the individual asymptotic plots. Here, consider the say first erase, that is erase this slide. We'll draw then again draw then mark here, then Then take a scale on the x-axis. X-axis is the log omega, that is logarithmic scale. And then this is the logarithmic scale. Consider here 0.1. Then next here is a 1. Then again next here is the 10. That is on x-axis the scale in a logarithmic. Then on here is the y-axis. Consider is the 20 dB. Consider here is a 40. This is the 20. This is the 40. Similarly, here is again minus 20. Minus 20. Here is minus 40 dB. This is the scale. Minus 20. This is the minus 40 dB. That is the scale on the x-axis is a log omega, that is frequency radians per second. Then scale on the y-axis is a magnitude is in dB. First, at the beginning, we will draw a faint line. Draw a faint line from the 20 to the first corner frequency. Here is at the time of sketching the Bode plot on a semi-log graph paper. Draw a faint line from the plus 20 to the first corner frequency, minus 20 to the first corner frequency. Then again, here is a plus 40 to the first corner frequency, minus 40 to the first corner frequency. If the 60, then 60 to this one, minus 60 to this one. Okay. And then return back and then check the equation. That is the first factor is considered as a first factor is a 10. Then second factor is again the simple pole on the z-axis. Calculate its magnitude of the first factor. What is the magnitude of this 10? Magnitude of this 10. Here is magnitude of this 10. Magnitude of this 10 equals this 20 log 10. Then we'll get the 20 dB. Here the magnitude, the corner frequency for this is equal to no corner frequency because it's a constant. The simple pole on the z-axis, its corner frequency is equal to the 1 upon t. Here 1 upon t is the corner frequency. And then here the corner frequency equal to this 1 upon 0.5 equal to this t. Draw here is the corner frequency equal to, that is the corner frequency, that is the WC, it is a WC equal say 2 radians per second. And this is the corner frequency. And then magnitude, first draw its a magnitude, that is a 20 log 10. Here is again the magnitude for the 20 log 10. 20 log 10. 20 log 10 to the base 10 equal to this 20 dB. This is the 20 dB. Draw a straight line parallel to this frequency axis. There is a magnitude line. Slope is equal to 0 dB. draw a straight line. Here is a draw with a straight line at the magnitude equal to say 20 dB. This is the first factor. And then, if you consider the second factor, that is j omega point 0.5 plus 1, j omega plus j omega into the 0.5 plus 1, the corner frequency is equal to say 4. Draw a line. That's what is the slope? Slope equal to this minus 20 dB per decade. In the previous lecture, I discussed for the simple pole on the rear axis, the slope is minus 20 dB per decade. If a pole go downward, draw a line parallel to this red line, that is slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Then draw a line at the corner frequency is equal to parallel to this 20 dB line. Here is a draw a line. Here is a draw a line parallel to this. This is the asymptotes for a simple pole on the real axis. And then, by taking the log scale on both the sides, the multiplying factors are converted into the additive. That is, a resultant magnitude is equal to the 20 log resultant magnitude equals this 20 log 10 plus, that is a plus, here is a again the minus, because the integrator, that is a simple pole on the real axis, minus here is a 20 log magnitude of, there is a magnitude of the magnitude of j omega into the 0.5 plus say 1. Okay. That is, this is the magnitude. This is the magnitude. If you see, this is here, this is the magnitude, resultant magnitude. Then draw a asymptotic, that is the magnitude plot, by taking the addition of these two, 20 log 10, and then plus, that is a minus, because this is integrator, minus 20 log magnitude of the j omega 0.5 plus 1. They are intersects crosses at frequency, corner frequency is equal to say 2. Here draw a line parallel, draw a line parallel to this line, parallel to this line, passing through this. Here is a draw a line parallel to this line. Okay. If you see, then what is the magnitude Bode plot? Magnitude Bode plot equals the magnitude Bode plot equals the initial slope is equal to 0 till up to this corner frequency equal say 1. Then again, this is the slope. That is, if you see, it is the 0 dB per decade. 0 dB per decade is the slope. Then here is the slope is equal to this minus 20 dB per decade. This, in this way you may draw, that is a draw a magnitude Bode plot. Okay. And then we'll consider the next of the type 1 system. Type 1 system again consider the type type 1 system. For type 1 system, consider the again open loop transfer function of the unity feedback system GOPS into the HOPS equals, we say 20 divided by, here is a yes, consider yes into bracket yes plus 2 bracket complete square bracket complete. Okay. Again, this is converted into the sinusoidal transfer functions and it converts into the time constant form. Take the two common. 20 divided by this 2 will get this 10. I will written that equation. 10 divided by, here is a 10 divided by, here is a j omega into bracket. That is a 1 plus or the j omega 0.5 plus 1. Okay. That is 10 divided by j omega into bracket j omega 0.5 plus 1. If you consider the type 1 system, there are the three frequency function factors. Consider the three frequency function factors. Frequency function 1 equals this 10, then second equals the 1 upon j omega, 1 divided by t j omega, 1 is frequency factor 1 is j omega, 2 second is 1 upon j omega, third and third is 1 upon 1 divided by the j omega 0.5 plus. If you consider the three frequency function factors, one is factor 1 is a 10, that is a constant. Then second 2 is 1 upon j omega, third is 1 upon j omega 0.5 plus 1. Okay. And then we'll draw asymptotes for the each frequency function factors by taking the log magnitude of this each frequency function factors. Then we will draw the asymptotes for the each frequency function factors, and then we will take the addition to get the resultant asymptotic magnitude plot. Or in some of the book, they were given as the factors, frequency frequencies, asymptotic logarithmic characteristics, and in k-line. Okay. This is the way again in some of the books they have given. Or if you have some practice, then directly you may draw. Two ways it is possible to draw by considering the individual frequency function factors. That is a 10 j omega, 1 upon j omega, and then 1 upon j omega 0.5 plus 1, and then second is 10 divided by the j omega. This is the first frequency function factor, and second is 1 upon j omega 0.5 plus 1. If you draw both the weights, or use any one of them, we get the same magnitude both. And then here we'll draw the we'll draw here again. Take the scale on the x-axis. There is the x-axis is a frequency. Then here on this axis is the magnitude axis. This is magnitude on the y-axis. On this x-axis there is a frequency logarithmic scale. Then take a scale. Here is a 0.1. Here is again this 1. Then again here is a 8. Okay. Then take a scale is again depends upon the range of the frequency. Range of the frequency of the WC as a corner frequency or the break frequency. If you see, the first factor is a constant multiplying gain factor. This is the multiplying gain factor K. There is no frequencies. If we consider this second term as the corner frequency is equal to 1. The third is corner frequency equal to this 1 upon 0.5 is equal to 2. In some of the books that given as 10 divided by the j omega. That is a 10 divided by the j omega is a straight line with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade passing through the 20 log 10 equal to this 20 dB point of omega is equal to is a straight line with a slope equal to this minus 20 dB per decade passing through the magnitude of the 20 log 10 equal to this 20 dB at the corner frequency is equal to 1. Here we take the scale, that is omega is equal to 1, omega is equal to 2. Then starting from this 0.1, if you start from this 0.1, that is 0.1 radians per second. Then second is 1 radians per second. Then third one is a 10 radians per second. Then corner frequency is equal to 1. Then here is a corner frequency is again equal to say 2. That is a corner frequency at this point at corner frequency WC equal say 2 radians per second. That is radians per second. And then here again take a skip on the right axis, that is 2 equal to say 20 degree, or the 1 equal 1 same equal to this 20 degree. This is the text. Here mark this is a plus 20 minus 20. Again here is a plus 20 dB, 20 dB. Then here equal to this 40 dB. Here 40 dB. Then here is a minus 20 dB. So take a scale, draw a line. You draw a line with the yellow color just for your reference. This is for your reference. This is for your reference. Because the problem comes how to draw the minus 20 dB per decade. Whether we may draw from this 20 to this 10 or the 20 to this 100. Similarly, here is a minus 20. The slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Slope is minus 40 dB per decade. Slope is plus 20 dB per decade. And then again draw consider the first frequency function factor. First frequency function factor, that is a 10, that is k is multiplying gain factor, k is equal to 10, magnitude equal the 20 log 10 to the base 10 is equal to 20 dB. Draw a line parallel to, draw a line parallel I will pick the another color and then draw a line parallel to the frequency axis. This is the first factor. First frequency factor. Okay. And then consider the second frequency factor, that is 1 upon j omega. Say consider the omega c is equal to 1, or if you consider the 10 divided by j omega, that is a two asymptotes, that is a straight line. Draw a straight line with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade passing through the magnitude 20 log 10, 20 log 10 equal to the 20 dB point at omega is equal to 1. Here if you draw first asymptote, this is the asymptote. First I will draw, this is the asymptote. For the integer frequency function factor, this is the integer frequency function factor. And then third one, corner frequency, that is 1 upon t, omega c equal to the 1 upon t, that is 1 upon 0.5. Corner frequency equal to say 2. Corner frequency is equal to 2. This is the third. And if you see, this is the second factor. This second factor. Then this is the third factor. Slope equals minus 20 dB per decade. Slope equals minus 20 kb per decade. If you see, in the first is a slope is equal to 0. Slope is equal to say minus 20 dB. Third factor, slope equal to this minus 20 dB. Then draw the magnitude. If you can draw the magnitude Bode plot or asymptotic magnitude Bode plot by adding all the integer frequency functions. Starting from this origin, the initial slope, that is first factor, initial slope is equal to 0. If you see the initial slope is equal to 0 degree. up to this 1, this initial slope of this first factor is equal to 0. Then starting from this 0.1, then then at this corner, at this frequency, the slope is minus 20. 0 plus minus 20, that is minus 20 dB per decade. Draw a line and draw a line, draw a line with, I will draw with the red plus up to this. Then draw a line, that is a straight line, passing through the straight line with a slope of minus 20 dB per decade, passing through the magnitude of 20 log 10 to the base 10 equal to the 20 dB at the corner frequency. Again, here is at this corner frequency, draw a line up to the second corner frequency. If you see, this is the second corner frequency. It means they are the intersect. If you draw, this is the 0, this is the minus 20, that is k divided by the j omega, means draw a line. These two lines are intersects. Here the two lines are the intersects and passing through the this point, passing at this point. Passing at this point. Then what is the next? This 0 plus minus 20. The slope is, here is a minus slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Okay. Then at this corner frequency, this is a minus 20. This is the minus 20, minus 20, minus 20, minus 40. Draw a line from this corner frequency to which is parallel to this minus 40. This is the line. What is the slope of this? Slope of this red line is minus 40 dB per, means the resultant, the asymptotic magnitude Bode plot. I will draw with the blue color, dark blue color. That is, initial slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Then here is a minus 20 dB per decade. And then from this, again here is a minus 40 dB per decade. That is, this blue line shows that the resultant asymptotic magnitude. Okay, you understand? In this way, you may draw the magnitude. Then for the phase Bode plot, prepare the table for this phase. Consider the omega, and then omega equals 0.1. Then consider 0.2. Then consider the 0.5, 0.5, then 1, then 2, then 5, then 10. And calculate its phase. Calculates is phase. Phase equals, how to calculate the phase? If the phase angle of this constant term, phase angle of this constant term, that is a k, is equal to 0. The single pole, if the single pole at the origin phase is minus 90 degrees, that is minus 90, then phase angle of this, that is the phi phase equal this phi equals minus 90 is equals this minus 90 minus tan inverse imaginary divided by period. Here, if you see here, the phase equals minus 90 minus, here is a tan inverse the imaginary part, imaginary is 0.5 omega divided by the is equal to 0. Put the value here, put the value of the omega is equal to 0.1, calculate phi 1, omega is equal to 0.2, omega is equal to 0.5, omega is equal to 1, omega is equal to 2, omega is equal to 10, and then draw again draw a phase angle against the same frequency. Both the magnitude and then phase draw on the same similar graph. If you observe the previous Bode plot and then this Bode plot, the previous Bode plot for the type 0, for the type 0 the initial slope is equal to 0. If the type 1, the initial slope is equal to say minus 20 dB per degree. Initial slope is minus 20 dB per degree. If you consider j omega square, that is a double pole, is at the origin, the initial slope of the curve is minus 40 instead of is minus 20. The remaining procedure is the same to draw the magnitude Bode plot, draw the phase Bode plot. Okay. In this way, draw the Bode plot. We see there's some simple example for the quadratic factor. For this is for the type 0, type 1. If you go for the type 2, initial slope is minus 40. If you go for the type 3, initial slope is minus 60, and so on. Then if you consider the quadratic factor, okay, how to draw the magnitude Bode plot, and then phase Bode plot, and then check the gain margin and the phase margin. If you consider here, again, consider the open loop transfer function of the unity feedback system, that is G of S equals G of S equals 0.5 divided by S into S square. Here is a term S square. It is very difficult to take the superscript and subscript. Consider S square plus Vs plus 1. Okay. If you observe, here is a quadratic factor. Here is a quadratic. Then Here you have to consider the sinusoidal transfer function and then converts into the time constant form. But this is already in the time constant form. Just have to convert into the sinusoidal transfer function. Just replace this by Joule. 0.5 divided by, that is a J omega into bracket, here into bracket J omega square, that is a J omega square plus J omega plus 1, that is a J omega, or this 1 plus J omega plus J omega square. This is the quadratic. And then we'll draw the asymptotes for each corner frequencies. Is each corner frequency, and then we'll draw the then take the scale. Here is again 0.1, then 1. Okay. We take the 0.1, then add this is equal to this one, at this point equal to this 10, and then we'll take a scale on this. Then I will take similarly on this x and then y axis. On this axis, this is the frequency in logarithmic scale, that's radians per second. The scale on this y axis is the magnitude in dBs. Again, here is a plus 20 dB. Then here is a 40 dB. Here is a 60 dB. Here is again minus 20, minus 40, minus 60. Okay. Then consider here, if you draw by considering the factor 0.5 divided by the joule, that is 0.5 divided by the joule, then the magnitude of this point will. If you calculate its magnitude of this maybe a 6 dB. If you consider the 0.5 divided by the joule, Then draw a line. Magnitude of this is equal to say if say 6 dB. Then draw. Again, if you know the if once you have the practice, draw a faint line from this 20 to this 1. Here is a 20 to this 1 minus 20 to this 1, then minus 40 to this 1, then minus 16 to this 1. Slope of this minus 20, slope of this minus 40, slope of this minus 60 per decade. Then draw a line. Again, consider a line. Suppose the magnitude equal to this 20 log 0.5 to the base 10 is equal to 6 dB. If you draw a line of this, then if you consider this j omega, that is 0.5 divided by the j omega, means a straight line with a slope equal to this minus 20 dB per decade passing through the 20 log 0.5 to the base 10 equal, say approximately equal to 6 dB, approximately equal to the 6 dB at the corner frequency equal to this 1. Here is a corner frequency is equal to say 1. And then again the another quadratic factor. In case of the quadratic factor, if quadratic factor omega c equals the omega n equals corner frequency. In quadratic factor, omega c is equal to the omega n is equal to the corner frequency. Omega n in this case, omega n in example omega n equal v1. Then draw a corner, draw asymptotes at this corner. If you draw the asymptotes at this corner frequency, okay, to draw this asymptote at this frequency with slope equals minus 60. Sorry, slope equals the minus 40 dB per day. Here is a slope is minus 20 dB per decade. Okay. Then if you consider this j omega divided by the 0.5 divided by the j omega means the straight line with the slope is equal to say minus 20 dB per decade. If you draw a asymptotic magnitude Bode plot, I will draw with the another color, that is if you see this color and then draw a draw a asymptotic slope is minus 20 dB per decade. At this corner frequency, if you see at this corner frequency, this is a slope is minus 20, but at this corner frequency slope is minus 40 dB per minus 20 plus minus 20 will get the minus 60. Draw if you see this is the slope equal to minus 20 slope equals minus 20 dB per decade. Here is the slope is minus 60 dB per decade. If you see, this is the asymptotic Bode plot. Initial slope is minus 20 dB per decade, and then next is minus 60 dB. Then you may draw the phase Bode plot. Then again for this phase Bode plot, consider the omega is equal to say 0.1. In case of the phase Bode plot, consider the omega is equal to say 0.1, omega is equal to 0.3, omega is equal to 1, 2, 5, 10, and then calculate the phase angle, that is a phi. Phase angle, prepare a table here for phase angle. Phase angle equals the phase for this constant term is equal to 0. Single pole at the origin is equal to say minus 90, minus tan inverse, don't we say tan minus 1, tan inverse, imaginary part divided by the imaginary divided by the real. Imaginary part of this imaginary equal to omega, that is omega divided by omega divided by 1 minus omega square. Here put the values. Put value of omega equals 0.1, comma 0.2, comma 0.5, comma 1, comma 5, comma 10. Calculate, put the value, and then draw, then calculate the angle and draw his angle against frequency in log scale. plot. Okay, in this way, we may draw the ED Bode plot.